Welcome to Business Book Daily, where we pull one useful idea from one business book and turn it into something you can actually use. Today's book is The Para Method by Tiago Forte. Forte is a productivity expert, speaker, and author known for helping people organize digital information and build practical knowledge systems. Before we get into the book, today's episode is sponsored by CommissionOnly.com. Want to sell more without adding fixed sales salaries? Many companies hire commission-only reps, experienced sellers who get paid only when they produce. Post your opportunity on CommissionOnly.com and get in front of motivated reps who are already looking for performance-based roles. That's CommissionOnly.com. Now back to the Para method. The big idea is simple. Most people don't have an information problem. They have an organization problem. They save notes in one app, files in another, screenshots on the desktop, ideas in email, links in browser tabs, and half-finished plans in places only future archaeologists could respect. Then when they need something, they waste time searching or recreate work they already did. Fort's argument is that digital organization should not be built around where information came from. It should be built around what you'll use it for. That's where PARA comes in. PARA stands for projects, areas, resources, and archives. Those four categories give you a simple way to sort notes, files, ideas, tasks, and reference material without building a filing system so detailed it requires its own onboarding manual. The first category is projects. Projects are active efforts with a clear outcome. They have a finish line. Launching a new service is a project. Hiring a manager is a project. Preparing a client proposal is a project. Updating a website is a project. If something is tied to a current result and needs attention now, it belongs in projects. This keeps your most important work easy to find, instead of buried under 10 layers of miscellaneous, which is where good intentions go to disappear. The second category is areas. Areas are ongoing responsibilities without a finish line. These might include finance, sales, customer support, hiring, legal, operations, marketing, or personal health. You don't complete an area. You maintain it. That's the difference. A project ends. An area keeps needing care. The third category is resources. Resources are useful topics you may want to reference later. Market research, leadership ideas, vendor lists, templates, industry trends, marketing examples, and training materials can all belong here. Resources are not active work. They're not things you need to finish this week. They're helpful material that may support future work. The fourth category is archives. Archives hold inactive items from the other three groups. Finished projects, old reports, outdated files, past research, and materials you don't need right now can all move into archives. That's the beauty of the system. You don't have to delete everything to feel organized. You just need to move inactive material out of your active workspace. The bigger lesson is that organization should support action. A lot of people treat organization like a personality test. Are you tidy or messy? Are you a folder person or a chaos goblin with Wi-Fi? But the real question is much more useful. Can you find what you need when you need it? A good information system reduces friction. It helps ideas move faster. It keeps teams from repeating work. It makes handoffs easier. It lets people reuse knowledge instead of starting from scratch every time. So how do you apply this in a business? Start by creating 4 top-level folders in the tools your team already uses: projects, areas, resources, and archives. Don't over-design it. The system should be simple enough that someone can understand it in a few minutes. Next, move active work into projects. If something has a clear outcome and needs attention now, put it there. This helps teams see what's actually moving and prevents important materials from getting scattered across email, chat, and random folders. Then identify your areas. These are the parts of the business that always need care, like sales, finance, operations, hiring, customer service, and marketing. Store recurring documents, checklists, policies, and reference materials there. After that, clean up old work by moving finished or inactive items into archives. Don't spend weeks reorganizing your entire digital life. Start with what you touch most often, then improve the system as you go. The goal is not prettier folders. The goal is faster work. Here are 3 insights worth sharing. First, digital organization fails when people sort information by where it came from instead of what they need it for. Second, the best filing system is not the most detailed one. It's the one that helps you find useful information when the work is actually in front of you. Third, a clean digital workspace is not about being tidy. It's about reducing friction so ideas, files, and decisions can move faster. The PARA method is worth reading if you feel buried in notes, files, documents, screenshots, and half-organized ideas. It's also useful if you manage projects, teams, or knowledge work and need a cleaner way to find and reuse information. You might skip it if you already have a strong digital organization system that your team actually uses. Today's closing sponsor is memoirghostwriting.com. Many of the best business books begin as ideas leaders have been refining for years. Frameworks, philosophies, and lessons learned the hard way. Writing the book forces those ideas into clear form, and once they're on the page, they can travel far beyond a single conversation or presentation. At memoirghostwriting.com, we write memoirs and business books for entrepreneurs, founders, executives, and industry experts. We handle the interviews, structure, writing, editing, design, and publishing so the final product is polished, professional, and built around your voice. If you've ever thought about what a business book could do for your authority, speaking, consulting, lead generation, or legacy, visit memoirghostwriting.com. That's it for today's Business Book Daily. One book, one useful idea, and one smarter way to build.